In the never-ending quest to find really good RPG entertainment, we ran across this game, Unforetold Witchstone. The developer, Spearhead Games, a small independent joint out of Montreal that looks to be working out of a barn or someone's garage. Been there, done that. This is not big-time gigabudget. Then again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. They have been consistently adding to their portfolio since 2016, with their latest offering being the aforementioned Unforetold. The big draw in this game is that they don't need an overarching story. Instead, they're driving things with what they call opportunities. You wander into a town, talk to people, and you get opportunities. These are essentially quests that have far-reaching implications in the world. These opportunities will drive you around the map to various other NPCs to accomplish goals and resolve those opportunities, however you see fit. Whether those be for the good of you, good of others, or a mix. The next big thing they tout is their influence system. Many games have influence systems, so this one may or may not be that particularly special, but the developers certainly think it is. And from what we can tell, their influence system is a complicated, if not clever way to use skill checks. And we love skill checks. Whether they be persuasion, intimidation, dex, doesn't really matter. We love applying those to conversations and the world. Now, what they claim to be so unique about their system is it is essentially build your own conversation. And by that, we mean you build your own conversation. You pick your starting phrase, you pick the action you want to take, and you pick how you'd like to approach that. Kind of reminds us of the old text adventures way back in the day. Is this as clever and unique as they think? Honestly, not really sure. Certainly, at first glance, it looks powerful. But will it become tedious? And how interesting will build your own adventure be when there's no overarching goals? Remember how fun Dragon Age Inquisition's Storm Coast self-directed adventure was? Oh right, it wasn't. Now this isn't meant to be negative in any way. The game hits early access on January 25th, and it might be really fun. It's just that these things have happened before, and they don't really pan out that well. Graphically, the game looks alright, maybe a tad stylized for our taste, but if the story and the characters are done well enough, that's not going to be an issue. Just keeps coming back to those stories. On the website for the game, they go through the main character solving a problem. What we didn't find out was how did you get the problem in the first place, but alright, there's a problem to solve. How do you get past the guards in the dock? You've got to get into the city somehow, so you have a series of quests to get the thing that the guard most wants. How you get that is up to you. Spearhead does make it sound like it's a really cool thing that's never happened before. Do you sneak up and steal it? Do you kill the dude? Or do you persuade them? Or do you talk to somebody else who finds out something else about somebody and something else, and in a much longer roundabout way, you end up getting the item you need? And this quest they're describing is apparently indicative of most of your quests. You have the straightforward way of kill them or steal them, and then there's build the conversation and do skill checks. Spearhead has released quite a few dev diaries. Links to their website will be in the description below. And finally, they do call this a sandbox RPG. Is this what you're looking for? Are you tired of the pre-built narrative? We're still on the fence about this. It's one of those situations where maybe it's cool to jump in and play for a couple of hours, get utterly bored and go away for a long time, then maybe come back. Or is the world so interesting that it'll keep everyone involved? If anyone's played Spearhead Games before, because we haven't, let us know in the comments. Is this a good thing? Do they produce good material? Because you can't have enough good RPGs in our opinion. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year, folks.